I like to say Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there doing this work of true sincerity. I like to say Muath Bible, which is death to Babylon. And Lord willing, this is edifying for you brothers out there that's doing this work of true sincerity. So this is a book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5. And we're going to get straight to it. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and have shed the blood of the children of Israel. Now, Israel represents you so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans. And how do we know that? You know, Romans 8:16, Deuteronomy 28, and Deuteronomy the 28th chapter in the book of 2nd Esdras. I believe that's the, I want to say the 13th chapter. But those are prophecies that state what would happen to our people if we broke the laws and statutes and commandments. And those prophecies have come to fruition. So that's how we know that we are the children of Israel for the so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans. And it says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and have shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity. Right, and Esau, he's doing that as we speak. Maybe because a news channel doesn't show a 24-hour videos of Esau gunning down Jake on the corner, but it's happening, man. Maybe it don't show videos of Esau throwing Jake in a car, taking him out in the desert and burying him somewhere, but it's happening, man. Because they have what? They have a perpetual hatred against you so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans. Now, the crazy thing is I wanted to bring this out too, is that people say we teach hatred. Well, the scriptures tell us, let's go here. Hosea chapter 5 verse 15. Let me grab this real quick. This is Hosea chapter 5 verse 15. It says Salakia. Right, Salakia. Amos chapter 5 verse 14. It says, seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And then you got to understand what good is. You got to understand what evil is. Good, going back into Romans 7 and 12, is the keeping of the laws, the statutes, and commandments. Evil is that which is contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments. Evil could also mean bad times as well. It says, seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so the Lord, the power of Israel, shall be with you as ye have spoken. Right? It says, hate the evil, but hold up. People say we teach hate, but they say it in a way to where it fit us in a vulgar expression. But the scripture right here, man, Amos 5 and 15. But a lot of people will say, well, the Lord didn't teach hate. Well, won't you go to the book of Luke 19 and 27? Go there real quick. The Lord himself in red letters said, bring hither my enemies and slay them before me. The Lord himself said that. To toss that out the window before people say, well, the Lord didn't teach hate. Well, did not the Lord himself tell the wicked Pharisees and the Sadducees that they was going to die in their sins? Oh, what do that mean? And that's the thing. You people aren't really being taught right, man. You people are being taught lies. You people are being taught that there's not hate in the Bible, that the Lord is not about hate. That's all up and through the scriptures, from the book of Genesis to Revelations. So what are you talking about? So this is the book of Amos 5 and 15. It says, hate the evil, right? That which is contrary to the laws, statutes, and commandments. And you people are contrary to the laws, the statutes, and commandments. You completely go against what the Lord have set up for his people. Two-thirds of you so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans go against what the Lord have set up for you. A lot of you people say you're for the Lord, but really you're not for the Lord, nor do you believe. Now, you might hate that we would tell you such a thing, but it's true. It says, Amos 5 and 15. Hate the evil. Let's look up this word hate, man. Let's look up this word hate. Y'all say, do we teach hate? Well, if we coming out of the words of the Most High, if we coming out of the Bible, yeah, man, you might as well say we teach hate. You got dudes, I watch interviews on Israelite men that say they are duck and dodge that word. What are you ducking and dodging the scriptures, man? That means you yourself is despising the word of the Most High, because guess what? The Bible teach hate, man. And we gonna get a couple other scriptures to prove that. God damn you people. Let me get this word hate. This is the Hebrew word hate. Salakia.
Strong's H8130. Sane. Sane.
Right? Sane. To hate, be hateful, to hate of men, of the Most High. Hey, the scriptures tell you Romans what is that? Romans 9 and 13. For Esau have I hated. We gonna get that too, man. It says hater, one hating enemy, to be hated. Right? So real quick, Salakia. Real quick, let me get this. I even go to a little simple ass Google meaning. Hate. Right?
Hate.
Feel intense or passionate dislike for someone. So let me get this. Now this is in the New Testament. This is in the New Testament. Talking about all we do is teach hate. That's the Bible, man. The Bible is about hate too. The Bible is a balance. The Bible ain't all about prospering, man. It ain't all about love. It's about a balance. You people are ridiculous, man. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. So check it out. It says, as it is written, right? As it is written, because it's also written in the Old Testament as well. I think that's in the book of Malachi 1 and... Nah, I think it's Malachi 1 and 1. Let me see. Malachi 1 and 1. It says, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Salakia. Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness, because Esau have great judgment, man. And we gonna keep reading. It says, wherein Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return. Right. So when you go into that word Edom, it is Edom, which means red, because the blood shows forth through the so-called white man's skin. Now, you people don't like us getting on the so-called white man, but their wickedness have been shown forth throughout the earth, man. Now, again, to throw this out there, not all so-called white people are white people. Some of those so-called white people go back to you so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because our people mingled themselves with the other nations. So you are who your forefather is. You are who your father is, man. So you could have so-called white skin and so-called white skin and blue eyes, but your line can go back to a so-called black man or Hispanic, or I mean, you know what? Let's say biblically, Issachar or Gad or Naphtali or Judah, Benjamin, Levi, any of them, man. So on and so forth. Right? I'm gonna drop the fourth verse. Let's just get this hate real quick, man. Let's just get this hate, because you people talking about, oh, do we teach hate? Well, the scriptures tell us to hate the evil, love the good, man. That's what the scriptures say. So let me get this, man. Let me go back to Romans, right? Because we just got it out of the Old Testament. So let's get it out of the New Testament. Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated, man. It says, what shall we say then? Is there now, if Esau was already vanquished or destroyed in the Old Testament, why is the New Testament still referring to Esau? Because the Edomites still exist to this very day. The scripture says, matter of fact, let me get it, Salakia.